What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? You hear the theme music. You see these beautiful faces. I'm your boy Thommy With An H. I'm the voice of the people. I speak for y'all.
And I'm your boy Big Tech Dog, your favorite friendly, lovable, loud mouth. Hey, yo, cousin.
What up, cousin?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get canceled.
All right, man. Tonight's episode, it's a great Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing well. Tonight's episode, we're just going to talk back to y'all. We had a couple of posts that we put up over the last 3 weeks. So tonight, we're just going to reply to some of those. We're also going to have a guest on tonight. My homeboy has had a conversation, so we're going to let them continue that conversation here with y'all. And then we're going to get y'all up out of here. It's not going to be a long time, but it's going to be a good time. And for tonight's game, I got to talk to you people.
Oh, look, he's
I got to talk to you people. Definitely in my feelings. Definitely in my feelings. Tonight, some things transpired over the weekend, and I got to let y'all know y'all not right. Y'all better back the fuck up before you get. All right, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. We're gonna start off with the comment section. Though. We're gonna start off with the comments. So Tech Dog, some people made some comments on some things you had to say. So go ahead and run.
Listen, man. The first thing we did, like everybody, we did one episode this month about church, and for some reason, who knew? People got a little in their feelings about some of the stuff. All right, so I'm gonna play.
Well, some people had some good things to say too. They had some positive things to say.
They did.
Ooh boy, y'all got a lot to say about the church.
Ooh boy. So look, I'm gonna play this clip first. All right. So let's just see. But the moment that somebody doesn't adhere to that tradition, are they going to hell? Now, when you start saying that, that's when I'm thinking we ain't made it far enough.
Right. And with that portion of what you say, I completely agree, because there are certain parts of the doctrines that come along with these religions that need to be left where they were. There are certain things that it makes no sense at all as far as what the book says. So if it's not something that's got anything to do with the book, if it's simply just because you don't like the way it looks or they didn't like the way it looked in the beginning, certain things you just got to let go. Certain things you just got to let fall to the wayside and let it be what it's going to be. So I definitely understand where you come from with that, but I do think that in certain ways, the church has taken itself to a point where there may not be a point of any return. I saw a guy come out and was like, hey, the Bible doesn't explicitly say there's no sex before marriage. That's not anywhere in the Bible, so it's okay to do it. And I'm like, well, there's this passage that says this passage that says that. So maybe, that's the difference between adultery and fornication. So maybe it goes a long way in a lot of things.
See, that's what pisses me off right there, because now I don't agree with justifying your actions just so you can keep doing it so you're not wrong. So look, man, that this is the comment. And this is from a real preacher.
Uh-huh.
And now, do not ask me why a preacher is watching our show, but he said that's why churches don't grow.
That's and it's 100% real. 100% real.
That's true.
This is why things happen the way they happen, and that's why we actually brought up that particular topic, because we are church kids. You know what I'm saying? We are church kids, and we definitely want things to be better than they are.
Right.
And we really don't understand why things are going the way that they are going.
But I think some people might have missed the point, because the point is that you and I disagreed. You thought that the church had strayed too far. I believe
they
that
have not gone far enough.
They hadn't gone far enough. And you made a good point, though. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you. I don't like when churches start to conform just to make everybody feel comfortable.
Right.
If you believe something, stand on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I can respect you if you stand on it, but I can't respect you if you just gonna go with the flow. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's where a lot of churches have actually hit a nerve with some of the people.
Well, you had a little something to say also.
I did.
Let's hear what you had to say. Hold on.
Here's the thing that gets me with it all is, and this is why I'm talking about the church in general, because now there are way too many leaders that are saying things are okay. And that's where I say the church has gone a little too far, because now they're just like, whatever you want to do, just do it. Just come in here, because a lot of them are seeking your tithes and offering. So they don't really care about your soul. And that's where the church has lost a lot of it, because praising the Lord, giving honor, telling people about him, and being a good person is no longer a part of the word. Now it's God's going to bless you, sow into this, buy me a plane, get me a car. Pay. Like preachers in our lives have been some of the poorer people that we have known.
Ain't they though? God, dog.
They come in there, and every dollar that comes into their church, they put back into their church. They put back into their ministry. They put back into their congregation. And everyone's always talking about, oh, these pastors out here for the money. Well, I don't know any of them.
Yo, so we got come on, cuz tell them the truth. Exactly. There's a difference between pastoring and pulpit pimps. Blood is on their
100%,
hands.
100%.
Yes, sir. And then we got the acceptability of various identities, cultures, and this new structure of the world, all for monetary gain. You're speaking on such a great topic, bro. Yet they wonder why people don't go to church anymore. And of course, yeah, it has. And I blame people that started dancing.
The church is going too far from, hey, you can't dance no more. You can't dance. They don't dance like
they don't dance no more.
Don't dance like David danced. Now that was for David. That was for David. Hey, that was not for y'all. That was not for you. Because I think on that particular topic and where I was coming from, it was a genuine place. It was a real place because again, we grew up with preachers, and none of them were rich. None of them.
Not one. Look, if I had one more, y'all got to understand, man. All of our uncles, our grandfather, they all preachers. You understand what I'm saying? So we grew up in these families. So while y'all was thinking that they banking at the crib, we was eating fried bologna sandwiches.
Right.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, when you got, if your grandma ain't never made the sausage and tomatoes over rice,
boy, just
I want some of that right now.
I'm telling you, man, I make it at least once a month. It's still there, man. It's still there. And that's one of those situations, man, where it's just, you see these pulpit pimps, as they were described as. Yep. You see these guys out there, and they go out there and they give you a word, but we don't know who it's from.
We don't know. And like, look, I don't care what you think about me, what you think about Thommy with an H, whatever you think about our religious beliefs or our stance when it comes to religion. We definitely don't like pimps. We don't like people who gonna pimp the gospel. No. People who gonna go. I can't ride with you on that. I'm sorry.
No. And I can give you a pass on a lot of things, a lot of things. But when it comes to God's people, nah, you don't get a pass for that, and there's no respect for that at all. So yeah, so that's just one of those things where there is no accountability on earth, but you're gonna have to see. You're gonna have to see him.
Oh yeah, you're gonna find out eventually. Yeah. Hey, speaking of pimps, so Kamala and Don had a debate.
We asked the question. We did ask
the question. Here's the question. We asked them who won.
And ironically, nobody said Don.
Now,
nobody said Don.
Really?
Not one.
Not one person. Listen. So let me ask you a question. Like before I put up the comment, who did you think won the debate and why?
It was hands down Kamala, hands down, and for me, it was simply she was able to bait him into not discussing his platform. That was it for me.
Did she have to bait him though? Like, does he ever discuss his platform?
He will.
Like, let's be real.
He will. If when he's asked a direct question, he will answer to a
They're
point.
Eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Now, when it comes to virality, he won the day. He won the day.
No, because the most viral moment for black folks, in my opinion, I can't speak for all black folks, but when he said, and this.
Yeah, when she called him this, and everybody at their house said, "Motherfucker."
Yep. buddy.
Yeah. That was definitely a moment for us, but just
Oh,
but
well, check this
for
out.
you,
Somebody said,
but for you, do you think he had a good night?
no.
Okay.
He didn't
I
have a
just
good
wanted
night.
to answer, and there's a follow up. There's a follow up. Do
Okay.
you think that he should have accepted another debate with her?
No,
You don't think he could have redeemed himself?
absolutely not.
Mm, mm.
His track record says he couldn't have done it any better. And the thing is, the reason being is because the one thing that stood out to everybody was the fact that she was able, like you said, to bait him into switching and going down a road where people are already questioning him. He has not yet been able to not
He was
do
just
that.
there to defend himself only. But I'm pretty sure they coached him on that, and he didn't do it at that time around. I think it would have been a good idea for him to accept another debate and say, hey, let's see if we can do this better.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think he can, because his people have not been able to keep him in line at all.
Gotcha.
So it never has worked. So we had somebody after that question. They said she fathered him with the truth and had strong clapbacks. The moderators was easy on Trump. He was called out twice, but still let him ramble on. Now, here's the problem with that. If you listen to, my favorite thing to do is after a debate or after a big incident, I check the opposite side of what I believe. So I will automatically go to Fox News
immediately.
And what I want to see is how they saw the same thing I saw and came up with a different conclusion, because invariably they're going to find a different conclusion than what I saw. And the one thing that they said that they fact checked him more and never fact checked Kamala. And then I was watching, I want to say it was like Jimmy Kimmel or something like that. And he said they fact checked him 4 times. And those 4 times was like the dog eating comment. It was some other stuff that was like patently false. Like not on any policy, not on anything. It was just him doing his Don thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's hard to do, but hey, bro.
I watched, and I was going through the factcheck.coms and all that stuff during the debate.
Right.
So I'm sitting there looking, and she made some exaggerations, but there were no like blatant, flat out, just you lie. On his end, there were things that were made up by him and his team that there's no way that you could actually believe it unless you've drank the power, the not Kool-Aid, the Flavor Aid. Because I did some research. And it was not Kool-Aid that they drank. It was not Kool-Aid. So they were like, stop putting Kool-Aid down because they are not the ones. It was Flavor Aid. So I'm like, oh, okay. So we're gonna stop saying they drank the Kool-Aid. No, you drank the Flavor Aid now.
Oh,
so yeah, Jim Jones, I'm sorry that you guys were drinking Flavor Aid. They Kool-Aid. I apologize, but the people did not die there. They are drinking Kool-Aid. So if you're a Trump supporter, stop drinking the Flavor Aid, guys. It's just what it is. Just what it is. But yeah, man. So y'all keep the comments coming. We will definitely be highlighting your comments. We're not gonna highlight everybody's comment, but we're gonna pick and choose a couple few that we actually find interesting, and we'll bring them onto the platform, and we'll put them out to the public. I try my best to take your names out of there when I clip them, but if your name ends up on here, it's not my fault, for real. It's really not my fault. I didn't mean that.
Hey, there was one thing I got to bring up about the cats, right? Like the eating cats. So the story about the Haitian immigrants eating pets. There were 2 incidences. One was a crazy lady in the middle of the street, like she was mentally ill.
Not a Haitian.
And also she's a U.S. citizen.
U.S. citizen, 100%.
The cat didn't belong to anybody as far as I can tell. This was a random cat, and she was off her rocker. The other one was a neighbor who did blame her Haitian neighbors for stealing and sacrificing. I believe
that was her words.
And the cat's name was Miss Sassy Pants or Sassy or something like that. And what happened with that story was that the cat was later found
in their basement.
She found her cat in the basement, went to the Haitian neighbors and apologized, and said she was sorry and all this other stuff long before this whole thing in the debate came up. So what you're seeing happen is the largest, greatest form of gaslighting that you will ever see.
100%.
It's one of those situations where if I can make something viral enough, your dumb behind is gonna believe it.
That's
and
all
if I
they
can,
need.
They're like great defense attorneys. All they have to do is sow a little bit of reasonable doubt. All they gotta do is sow a little bit of doubt, and that'll give you your talking points. And they don't care how stupid you sound when you're arguing on the street, or when somebody like Jordan Klepper or somebody comes and puts a camera in your face and you sound completely stupid. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about that, because that's not going to make the mainstream.
It's the fact that I hate strong enough that I'll believe anything. I hate you so much that I'll believe anything they say about you. And it's not the fact that, and I don't even think it's that they're black. It's just they're Haitians. It's that you're an immigrant. Right now, it doesn't matter. Any immigrant class, I think they're going to bounce on, because
nope, not
you don't think so. You don't think they're going to jump on the Canadians too? Because I think it's about time to close that border up too. If we closing borders up, let's close both of them. We don't need no more Drakes. We don't need no more Drakes and Justin Biebers. All right, I'm sick of them.
Hey, Drake came all the way here to America and ruled for a good 5 years.
Exactly. Took our jobs. God dang it, they took our jobs.
I could have been. Imagine that dude in your neighborhood is 42 years old, that's still a rapper,
still trying to rap.
He could have been a star if it wasn't for Drake.
Took his job. Drake took his job. I'm sick of it. Sick of it.
Oh man! All right, so listen, man,
bro.
Yes,
let me do this. Let me do this. All right, so my niggas called me the other day, right? And my nigga said, "Hey, man, Tommy, I got D on the phone, and we talking this Diddy situation. So, hey, we about to bring D on here because we got to finish this conversation right here, right now.
We got to. So listen, I don't know if he's in here. I want him to be in here. He's got to be in here.
Turn your camera on. Turn your microphone on, homie. Let's finish this right here, right now.
I think we need to go ahead and do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give me a second. Let me bring him on the screen, because boy, oh boy,
you've seen him. You've seen him in past episodes. You've heard stories about him. Now you get to hear him go in depth. There you go.
Easy. What up with you, boy?
What's up?
What's good, Killer?
I'm doing good, man. I'm in the whip right now. I had to get on with y'all though.
I appreciate that. We definitely appreciate that. So the Diddy situation. I'm gonna start it off with where I ended the conversation, because I had some people at my house doing some work around here, so I had to walk away from the phone. But what I heard was it wasn't all baby oil. So
No. Wait.
So I'm man. Listen, I'm gonna make it correct, man. I'm gonna say it like this. Not all. So when you go to the grocery store, I want you to go into the aisle and look at all the things that's where you would find your lotions, your oils, your body lubricants.
Uh-huh.
All right. And I want you to look at the bottle and see how many of them bottles actually say body lubricant or say lubricant, like Lubriderm. All right. We don't know if it was all baby oil, man.
So the 1,000 bottles that they pulled out of that man's house.
It didn't say it was all. Listen, man.
Why?
No.
Why did they even bring up 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Because they knew it would be funny in the public. Nobody should have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Let's start there. Let's start there. All right. I understand the dilemma.
I don't think anyone can disagree with that. Nobody should have 1,000 bottles. It shouldn't be
legally. We know. Legally, we know that you can take terms and different items and rename them a general name to make it sound worse than what it is.
Right.
We know that. That's the legal jargon you can use to pull that off. So it might be 1,000 bottles of lubricant, but what kind of lubricant?
Okay, so can I?
Baby oil is a body lubricant.
May I?
Yes.
May I? Okay. They said they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Baby oil and lubricant. Your argument the other day was that lubricant, it could have just been regular lotion. They called it lubricant to make him look bad. So my argument is, why would they not? But so is baby oil is also lubricant. So why wouldn't they say 1,000 bottles of lubricant? Doesn't that sound worse? Doesn't that sound worse than just 1,000 bottles of an assortment of lubricants? They could have went with that. They could have said that.
Nah, because the baby oil is associated, like, we know what baby oil is associated with.
What? No. What is it associated with, sir?
Baby oil, water. We've seen this before. I'm not going to go into in depth.
Go ahead.
I know there's church folks on here watching.
Nah, go ahead.
But I'm not going to go all the way in.
Nah,
so many of us have seen. I'm gonna keep it as PG.
No.
As PC as I can.
No, it don't need to be PG. Go for it. Go for it.
Talk your shit, so talk your shit.
We've all seen adult films. Everybody that's an adult has most likely seen an adult film. We know what baby oil and water is for. We know what it's used for. Hey,
it's for slip and slides. It's for slip and slides. You put it on the slip and slide.
And let's stop. Come on, man. Hey, maybe he like to step out the shower and pour a bottle of baby oil on his body and pat dry. Maybe that's his thing.
Nah, I did
He's a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's his thing.
I did hear you mention that the other day. You were like, nah, if you read the bottle of baby oil, it said to put it on while you wet and pat yourself dry. I did hear you give that explanation. I did hear you say that. I want to be. What the fuck you doing reading the baby oil, man?
It's the best moisturizer. It's the best moisturizer. It just so happens to be associated. There's a lot of things that's cool for us to use, but it's also associated with some other things.
Okay, all right,
sir.
You know.
So you don't. Let me get this straight. You don't believe that they found lube. You think they found different skin moisturizers and assume stuff. Is that what you're saying?
Diddy got one hell of a skincare routine, huh?
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm gonna go back. Listen, listen to this now.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching the MTV. It was either the MTVs or the Oscars. It was the red carpet, right? And it was Sharon Osbourne. And she was talking to her daughter, and Puff Daddy was walking by, and she was like, "Oh my God, look at him! He's so greasy, he's so oily." And then she referenced. Listen, you can find this on YouTube. And then she referenced to her daughter that his genitalia is probably well oiled. Thus the baby oil, man. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Hey. Let me ask you a question. What can you get done like normal? What normal thing can you get done with 1,000 bottles of lubricant that you can't get done with 2? Think about it.
Let's keep it real. If you're famous, right? You Puff Daddy famous. Especially what's been going on with, there's been a running joke with Puff Daddy for about 10 years. Or even more than that, about him being possibly gay or with transsexuals or whatever, right? He can't be seen in the store buying baby oil. He can't be seen in the store buying any kind of oil, not hair grease, pomade, nothing that slides or is greasy. He can't be seen out doing that.
Can Diddy be seen going in buying a truckload of dang on baby oil?
Would you want to be seen out doing that?
I'd rather be seen buying one than a case.
Hey, We got people who going into the store to buy 2 bottles of lubricant.
But bro,
hey, there's a running joke now since we've been little kids about people going to the store to buy adult things and them yelling it out on the loudspeaker. Imagine if you Puff Daddy and you get to the counter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a Puff Daddy here with 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Like, come on, bro.
Exactly.
Right. But who needs 1,000 bottles?
Why would you go buy 1,000 of them instead of
now? Question: do you get arrested for conspiracy for helping him buy 1,000 bottles of baby oil? Because there's no way he went and purchased that himself.
That's gonna be the other thing. That's gonna be the other question I have for you guys, because apparently his assistants are being charged also with assisting in the freak offs.
Yeah,
by going to purchase lubes and condoms.
Hey, listen, man.
And setting up the rooms.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to be on the record. I have never met, seen in person, had conversation with via any mode of communication with Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, Sean Combs, none of that. All right?
Puff Diddy, you know, all the names.
But you know what? Out of all this time, what's coming back now is all the interviews where we kind of looked at Diddy a little sideways and be like, hey, hold on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like you remember, nigga, you remember the Drink Champs episode? Bro, do I have to say the Drink Champs episode? Did you see Jadakiss and how uncomfortable that nigga was?
Bro.
And that nigga's name is Kiss. He was uncomfortable. Oh my God. Hey, yo, for real. Hey, I'm not even gonna say what he said, right? So I don't get clipped up because somebody else didn't grab this and clipped it up, and now
you definitely gonna be in the indictment next,
right? And not like, look here, I can't do it. What I can't believe is that
what he said, daddy. Is that because he said daddy?
No, it's the way he said it. Like, there's a difference. I know New York niggas say that.
They do.
But not like that.
So what's up when people say poppy? People call each other poppy.
I don't like to hear dudes say poppy either, man. I don't
like they say poppy. Poppy is daddy.
I don't care.
But if one of them looked at you and said, "Oh, I like," and hold on, let me say this as straight as possible. I like the way you do.
I know what he said.
I like.
I know what he said.
Do that.
You do that, daddy.
No,
I know what he said.
That sounded worse just now when you said it. Hey, look, man.
Well, we talking about a 55-year-old dude. The lingo from his era was different.
Stop it.
It's true.
The lingo has never been like that.
It has. It has.
It has not.
Yes, it is. We got grown men. We had grown men just 5 years ago calling each other. What was Young Thug saying? We know what Young Thug was saying. He was calling them ladies, man. Come on now.
I don't know none of them kids' songs, so
right.
He was calling his homeboys lovers.
And he look. That's questionable.
I was about to say, is he the one that was wearing the dress though? Is he the one that was in the dress?
Yes. Brother.
Yeah, and facing RICO charges right now. Is there a coincidence? Yeah. I think not. He put on a dress, called his homeboys lovers. He's facing a RICO
man, what no baby all involved in that?
He's on trial right now for RICO after calling his homeboys lovers. Diddy having freak offs with male prostitutes. He's uncharged with what? A RICO. What is this telling you?
Are we sure it's male prostitutes or is it female prostitutes? Where are we getting that information
indictment, from? Nigga. That's where we getting it from.
So that's another thing. D, do you believe most of what's in the indictment? I know you done some research into this. You believe what's in the indictment, or you think they're just trying to take down the black man?
I know that he's probably just that always seems to be, that's what it looks like, that they're always trying to take somebody down, because we've seen them arrest people for things that they haven't even gone to jail for and go to jail.
Right.
People have accepted money. They've signed NDAs, and then they turn around, press charges, people go to jail, and they get paid again. So we've seen this happen.
That didn't answer
and
the
it
question
seems
at all.
to only happen to people that look like everybody that's on this part.
He don't want to just come out and say yeah. He don't want to just come out and say yeah. But you can read between the lines, man. You can read between the lines.
I don't. This is Let's Get Canceled podcast. So we ain't got no lines.
Ask me the question again.
Hold on.
We see the evidence.
Go for it.
Until we see the evidence, bro, I can't say nothing, man. I can't just jump out the window, bro.
Not all right. How you gonna let him slide on that? No, you ain't gonna let him slide on that. No.
What you mean?
Let me explain something to you.
You're not letting the follow-ups happen. You're not letting the follow-ups happen because you should. No.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You say what you got. No, but you got to say what you got to say because you had something on your mind immediately. So say what you had to say right then.
The question was very simple. The question was, do you think that this is just an attempt to take down a black man? It's a very easy question to answer. Regardless of what your beliefs are, you think, oh my God, he said yes.
Yes.
You think that's no it. Did you watch the video? Did you see it? Oh, now you want to freeze up. Now you want to freeze up. You're trying to get out of the conversation. No.
Did I watch the?
He put himself in
did I watch the
right
video
quick.
of what?
Did you not see Diddy beat and drag?
You got to be specific.
I'm talking about the video of him beating and dragging Cassie down the hallway.
See, there you go. There you go, doing what the media does. Cassidy is not in the damn indictment. That don't got nothing to do with this.
Cassidy is a bad battle rapper. Cassie is a girl who got a behind in the hotel. No, I'm talking
You're
about
talking about Cassie, right? My bad. You're talking about Cassie?
Yes.
Cassie is not a part of this indictment. So why are we talking about her?
You want to know why? I'm gonna answer that question. The reason we're talking about her is because the reason we're talking about her. Listen, the reason we're talking about her is because it goes to the character of the person being charged. If I can look at you and see that you did, wait, let me finish. Let me finish.
It doesn't.
Let me finish.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Me assaulting somebody is not the same as me raping somebody and setting up people to be raped and beaten. That's what she said happened.
He is not charged with rape.
That's something totally different, bro. There's no evidence to that.
He is not charged with rape.
I'm sorry. Interstate sex trafficking.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
But Cassie is a bit of a part of this. Cassie's a part of this due to the kidnapping charge, the sexual assaults, those sorts of things. Like those are all of the part of the Cassie case. So yeah, that is a part of this RICO. So she is a part of this also. So another question for you, D. I'm just gonna come to ask you directly.
Oh God.
So as far as him bringing in the male prostitutes, getting bitches flowed out, whatever the hoes say.
Explain that.
Do you think that should be a charge as a part of this situation? Do you think that's something that's just done by the celebrity class, the elite class, or I ain't gonna call them elite because they some bullshit, but
the celebrity class,
like, is that just something that's normal that they're used to?
People brag about doing that online all the time.
But
people brag about doing that online all the time.
So do you think that should be something that's a part of this whole RICO case of him flying out?
You got NFL players on podcasts talking about they got flued out. And and the other dude was like, yeah, you knew what it was when you got there, right? Drop them draws. So what we like it's
why
the whole flued out thing was a running joke. That's a running joke from the Charlemagne show. With what's her name? With the chick that was with Diddy.
So Tech, I'm gonna ask you, whatever her name is. So I'm coming to Tech with this part. Why is this flying people out the fuck such a big deal?
Because that's not the charge, sir. The charge is not because he met somebody and flew them across state lines to have consensual intercourse. There's another piece of that, which
because
is
they're prostitutes.
Ding, 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 ding.
Every bitch that's getting flowed out.
What you think the people are? What you think the people are that's being flued out?
Every bitch that's getting flued out. However hoes said, ain't everyone of them a fucking hooker?
Ain't Meg the Stallion charging people $20,000 to touch her butt?
Ain't that hooking?
So
ain't that a sexual act?
If you both would listen.
I'm trying. You ain't saying nothing. You threw your head back because you was trying to think.
No, because y'all were yelling. Let me explain something to you. you both are pretending as if prostitution is not illegal. So here's the thing: that's not something to be.
Depends on where you are in America, sir.
Listen to what I'm saying to you.
Depends on where you are in America, sir.
What I'm saying. Shut up and listen. What I'm telling you is, if it's illegal, it's illegal, right? So if it's illegal and I do something illegal, whatever it is, let's say eating Snicker bars is illegal. Fine. That's it. Eating Snicker bars is illegal. Once you cross state lines doing it, it becomes a federal offense. So now, if I'm eating a Snicker bar in Tallahassee, Florida, and I'm driving,
do you hear how dumb that sounds as you're saying it?
Listen to what I'm saying to you. Listen to what I'm saying. Stop talking and listen. If I'm eating that and I cross state lines, it's still it's exponentially more. Now I'm in an enterprise. Now, as dumb as you may think it is, as stupid as you think it is, you know what it is. So it's not like it's a new law that we just made up to try and catch you eating Snicker bars. Nigga, you know it was illegal when you did it. So now you're trying to argue the point.
Are they saying he drove? He drove and drove them to where they was at?
Listen. If you're doing it knowing that it's illegal, and then when you get caught, you act like this shouldn't be illegal, nigga, you knew it was illegal when you did it. You knew that. So what's your argument?
My argument is he's being singled out. Why are they singling him out?
He's not being singled out.
On that particular situation.
He's not.
He is being singled out.
He's not being singled out. How?
Then all these female rappers should be arrested for conspiracy to prostitute.
Every NBA, NFL, every superstar nigga is having a bitch come from wherever the fuck she is to wherever the fuck he is to fuck.
Right.
Why is it any different?
Well, because there's no proof anywhere.
Everybody says I got flued out. I'm flying bitches in.
That's right. I can fly you in. Now, if I fly you in and feed you and clothe you, we're all good. But if I give you cash at the end of it all and say, thank you for a good time, this is your fee, nigga, that's different. And you both are pretending like you don't know that.
But you're acting like these people are getting thrown out for a date.
But you got people,
nigga.
You got people online.
Hold on, D. Because
bragging and talking about doing this every day.
He's telling me these people are getting flown out for dates, not for. Fuck
no. I am.
You're saying if I clothe you or I feed you, and nigga, they're all getting paid.
I am under no misconception that other stuff is going on. What I am telling you,
they're all getting paid.
What I am telling you is the fact that I don't explicitly say that this money is for this thing. That makes it not illegal. I'm gonna tell you why.
You know what you need to do?
No.
Hold on. Before you finish,
no, I can't.
Go to TikTok and go to 304 TikTok, and then every one of the bitches should be prosecuted. Finish.
I will finish. Like I said,
conspiracy to commit prostitution.
You're not listening. You're just talking. Listen to me.
Meg Thee Stallion should be locked up for conspiracy to commit prostitution.
Now you're talking some more. You're not listening.
Sexy Red should definitely be locked up.
And there you go again. You're talking about famous female rappers who are letting dudes touch their rear end, their clothed rear end, which is not illegal.
Should be.
What you are doing, if you're saying that should be, bro, come on. You forget
it can easily become a sex act. Who's there to determine whether it is or isn't?
I know
for a fee.
I know both of you.
You know I ain't paying for shit.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I go to free OnlyFans. I go to Twitter for porn, nigga. You know me, nigga. we ain't doing this pay for play shit.
Okay, y'all just let me know when I can finish. Y'all let me know when I can.
I tried, but you called me out. My bad.
Let me finish. What y'all don't understand is you're arguing from both sides of the fence. If you argue from the side of the justice system, then you cannot also argue from the side of it being a targeting case, because you're arguing from the side of the justice system saying these women should be prosecuted because of this, that, and the third, while in the same breath saying that it shouldn't be illegal.
Oh, so you
there you go.
You don't think the justice system targets people?
I didn't even finish the sentence until you.
This is what you're telling me.
Before I can finish the sentence, you jump in and say, "So what you're telling me? You have no idea."
Because I just heard some craziness.
I said that you, sir, you D Breezy, D Easy are arguing
I've
from
been
both
targeted.
sides.
What are you talking about?
You have argued from both sides. On one side, you say that these women should be prosecuted for this. On the other side, you say it shouldn't be illegal. Which side are you on, sir?
What I'm saying is that if something is illegal, if something is illegal, it should be illegal for everybody, not just for specific people. They want to pick and choose.
Who are they picking and choose? Tell me what Sexy Red or Megan Thee Stallion post says, I am going to get paid for sex. Tell me which one.
Their songs literally tell you that they get paid for sex.
Oh, their songs. Their songs. Aren't you the same person who said that song lyrics shouldn't be admissible in court? Did we not have that conversation?
Though.
Did we not have that conversation?
Depending on where you are, they are. So we see some people going, ain't that what's happening to Young Thug?
Sir, you're arguing from both sides.
Well, I'm arguing from the side of I see people every day because I'm on the internet. You make me go on the internet for this damn podcast, or you make me go on here and find shit. And I'm on the internet every day where I'm seeing people say, I'm finna get flown here to go fuck. This nigga flew me here to fuck. And then this nigga that's actually, then this other nigga that's doing it, and he's going to prison. But these bitches is getting.
But that's not what he is saying. That's not what he got charged with. He didn't get charged for flying.
No. But no, here's the thing. I want that particular charge to be thrown out. Now, all the other shit, keep it in there. But as far as this RICO case goes, that shouldn't be a part of it because you got hookers out here being fucked up on the same shit that he's doing. They're not being prosecuted, so take that shit out of his case. Now, all the other shit he's doing, now he needs to be charged. He needs to be charged with having 1,000 bottles of goddamn baby oil. That should be a fucking charge.
That should be illegal. That should be illegal.
There's no,
and for no other reason but for hoarding. That's
right, nigga. As ashy as I be, I can't find now I know where my baby oil been. It's at fucking Diddy's house. And I guess they probably not even gonna release it until he goes to prison. So now I'm gonna be ashy for another couple of years until this case ends. So, but as far as him flying people out the fuck, nigga, that's an everyday occurrence.
That's not what he was charged with. That's not what he was charged with.
It's a prostitution charge, dog.
Thank you. There we go.
Okay. So all these other prostitutes, these 304, like I told you, go to TikTok, go to 304 Talk. I think it's SF workers now.
I'm not going
if
to
you search that,
this
ain't for you. This right here. This is for the viewing public.
Nothing on this podcast.
This is for the viewing public right here.
I feel like my computer will blow up if I just search
on TikTok. SF work, and there's a whole goddamn community of bitches who tell you routines on fucking goddamn where to find them niggas that's gonna pay the fuck. Like it's a whole whoredom over there living their lives and nobody gives a fuck. But because Diddy did it, and I think, you know what I really think it is? I think it's because it was a bunch of men. That's my thing. Let the women go out there and get themselves abused. But when it comes to men, and it's majority of them was white men and Hispanic men also. So I think that's the problem right there. He's over there fucking with white boys. And they don't like
what your
that.
problem is? Let me tell you what your problem is. The problem is that what you're arguing, and I don't think y'all understand this. What you're arguing is that because everybody in the world who does it, everybody in the country who does it didn't get charged, then nobody should get charged. And that doesn't make sense.
I think it's a targeting situation. That's all I'm saying. I think in this particular instance,
I disagree. I don't think it was a
particular instance. No, because when you can go find them freely, when you can go find them admitting to it freely, why aren't they being looked into at all? Nope.
Because if I come to you, right? Like say I think that you did something illegal, and then while I'm looking into you doing something illegal, I see all these other illegal things that you've done, then of course to bolster my case, I'm going to throw all that stuff in there. Not targeting you for that one thing specifically. I'm targeting you for the major thing, which is the many allegations of kidnapping and forced and assault and all that stuff. And then on top of that, while I'm looking into that, I see all this other stuff. And what you got to understand is that that I shouldn't have to go and find everybody else on the planet that does that in order to charge you with it when it's right there in front of my face.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but I don't think you really.
That nigga got 1,000 bottles of lube, bro.
but
nigga had 1,000 bottles of lube.
What if he thought it during COVID, man?
My true advocacy, though.
What if he thought he wasn't ever gonna be outside again, man?
The old bottles, the bottles 3 years old.
It, bro.
Them 2020 bottles, man. The 2020 bottles. But no, my true advocacy though is for sex work.
He got a deal.
I don't think sex work should be.
He got an offer. He couldn't refuse on it, man. He had to get it.
I hear you. And you know what? I don't think it should be illegal.
I don't think sex work should be illegal. I don't think they should be demonized or criticized for their profession. Like, I think that's my true my true point of all of this. Like, I clown and I say a bunch of shit, but I don't think none of them should go to jail. Like, it's her pussy and it's his money, or it's his dick.
But I don't think I don't honestly feel they get demonized.
Oh,
I think the person that calls and uses the service of the prostitute gets demonized.
Hey, Thommy with an H. Thommy with an H. You remember earlier today what I told you? If the sky's blue, you see that? That was an easy one, right? That was an easy one. It was an easy one.
I'm just saying you don't think. Hold on. Hey, Thommy. In today's society, the way you see things, do you think that the person that is the prostitute or the person that uses the services of a prostitute is the person that's demonized or looked down upon?
I think
in today's world and climate that you see.
I think in today's world, it's expected for you to pay a bitch to fuck, because that's what all the bitches want is money to fuck. And I think you look down more on for asking a nigga for some money instead of going to find something better to do with your life. And I don't agree with that. I feel like if your hustle is selling pussy and that's what you got to offer, and some nigga is willing to give you some money for it, go for it. Now, I can't give you no money for no pussy. Pussy been free since the beginning of time, and that's how I'm rocking with life. But for where we are right now, I don't think it's one of those things where niggas will look down on for tricking no more. Like, when we was coming up, you couldn't be no sucker and get no bitch no money for no pussy. Like, you pay for some pussy, nigga. Like, that was a bad thing when we were coming up. 80s, 90s niggas, like, that was a no-no. But nowadays, it's expected. And the thing is, right now, that whole $40 thing came out, niggas like, bitch, I get quick 40 and I fuck. Man, get out of here, man. I got 40. I got 40.
You want to know when it messed up? You know when it messed up? You remember? I distinctly remember mid 90s when niggas started saying stupid stuff like it ain't tricking if you got it.
I'll pay for it.
It's still tricking.
I want it. That kind of shit right there. But hey, D and Tech. I'm gonna put a button on this conversation right here. I ain't gonna even bring it on to Diddy no more. I'm just gonna ask y'all a question. And I want y'all answers. Because I've been asking this question for a long time and I get a lot of varied answers. So what do you think came first? You know that whole chicken or the egg situation that they have? What you think came first? A nigga saying I'll pay for it, or a bitch saying you got to pay for it to get it? What you think happened first?
The oldest profession in the world.
I'm gonna say a dude. Right. I'm gonna say a dude said he.
Why is it the oldest profession? Did somebody say I'll pay for it, or did she say you gotta pay for it?
Oldest female profession.
No, it's the oldest profession. Period. And the answer to your question,
well, nobody doing nothing else.
I believe
chairs or nothing. Just trying to make spoons out of rocks or nothing. Just. You ain't have one making spoons out of rocks when nobody knocking a tooth out of somebody's head that was rotten or something. Just straight. Okay.
A profession, sir. A profession is when you offer goods or services in exchange for monetary or gain. And I believe that it wasn't a man saying I'll pay for it. It was a woman saying you got to pay for it. I'm gonna tell you why. The reason being is because what I believe happened was that a guy finally met a girl and was like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. And what she realized is that when she gave him some, he was outside and he made them spoons out of rocks a little bit faster. And he hunted them gazelle a little bit quicker. He came home and them buffalo that he killed was a little bit bigger. And she went, you wait a minute, I may have something here. Hold on. Hey, you ready to make this money? Let's go get this bread. And that's what happened. That's what I think happened. I don't think a dude said, hey, I'll give you this one. I don't think he thought, because I don't believe that men are that smart. I think
You don't think a man tried to win a woman's hold on. Before there was money, you don't think a man tried to win a woman's affection with something that he killed or something that he found or something that he made? It's the same thing. It had value at that time.
It's
just not the monetary value that we see it as now.
No, what I'm telling you is that he did that. This is where I'm saying that women are smarter than men in this situation, because that man went out there and realized, hey, I killed a bigger gazelle and this woman was more likely to give me what I want. So guess what? I'm gonna go get me a big buffalo this time. Oh, look, she'll do that. He did that of his own free will. He didn't say, I'll give it to you if you give it to me. What I think happened was he was doing that, and the woman went, I could either stay with this one dude who brought me one gazelle, or I could get these 5 dudes that all want this same thing, and I could have 5 gazelle. That, my friend, is entrepreneurship. That, my friend, is capitalism at its finest. That's why I say that women are it came first with the you gotta pay for it versus men saying I will pay for it. Because I don't think any niggas.
You know that's the question for the week, right? You know that's the question for the week, right? Because I need to find it, because there is no consensus on this, and I've been asking this question for I think since I was about 15 years old. Because I think that was the first time somebody approached me and was like, "You give me some money, I give you some pussy," and I was like, "What they do that at? Like they give money for coochie?" Like, God damn, man. Like, okay. So dog, it's been a good 30 years that this question's been on me, and I have never gotten a consensus between any group of people that I asked. So I figured I'd ask y'all. I knew y'all would be on opposite sides of it, though. I just knew that y'all niggas was gonna be on opposite.
I just want to point out, and I don't think Breeze know this, so I'm gonna explain this to you. And I've told him this before, so it's not a surprise to him. I told Tommy before we got on this call, I said, what you got to understand is me and D have been arguing with each other for years. And when I say for years, I mean, I've known this man since I was 16 years old, and I am 43. And I don't think we have ever initially agreed on any one thing right away. All right. And I told Tommy was like, what you got to understand is that if I go outside and D walks outside with me and I say, man, it's a beautiful blue sky, he's going to be like, nigga, that's not really blue, nigga. That's like, look at, like, you mean to tell me that that's blue? Look, nigga, this is blue, but that ain't blue. And we're going to do that for a minute. And what I want to point out is that a moment ago, Tommy, you brought up a comment, and I forgot what you just said, but you said something, and that's why I said, you see that right there? Sky's blue. because it was easy. It was a layup.
I peeped it.
It was a layup. But anyway, hey, for real though, Breezy D, boy, you my boy, and you know it.
Love you,
hey,
fam.
Appreciate you for coming on, man.
Hey, man, I love the competitive banter, man. You know what I'm saying? I just love the competitive banter.
There's going to be more. There will be more. You will be back. For sure.
Absolutely.
Oh, listen, when the evidence drops, we definitely going to have a conversation.
Oh, shit.
We're going to read through that indictment, bro. We're going to read through that indictment together.
Indeed. But yo, dude, appreciate you, boy. We're going to holler at you.
Yes, sir.
Y'all gonna make me go read the whole indictment, man.
Yes, sir.
All
yes,
right,
sir.
Man.
Gotta do that.
I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
All right, Bubba.
All right, man.
All right.
Yo, I don't know how else to explain this, but I told you.
Love it.
But you know what? I gotta respect my boy for standing on business.
Always,
he stood on his business. And that's the same dude I've known for I can't even count the years right now, like forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, but I do not agree with him, but I gotta give him props for standing on what he believes.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
The thing about friendship is we ain't always got to agree. You know what I'm saying? That's the beautiful thing. And it's oftentimes better when you don't agree with a motherfucker all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep things moving in the proper direction. Keep things moving in the proper direction.
What's funny is we will argue, and we've been in situations where he and I argue, maybe not even like mad arguing at each other. I'm gonna give you a quick story. So me and D worked together at a restaurant, right? I ain't gonna say which restaurant. And I don't remember why, but one day we got real mad at each other. And like on some, we threatening each other. Like, nigga, when work is over with, bro, we going out
in the parking lot, nigga.
We gonna get busy. But we didn't want to lose the job because we liked the job, right? Like we needed the money. And so I was like, all right, when we get done, bro. And I'm telling you, that started, but we still had 3 more hours worth of work. So every time I walk past him, I'm like, yeah, nigga, nigga. And he'd be like, all right, whatever, nigga, like it's gonna be like neither one of bro. We walked out that parking lot, bro, and it was like 2:00 in the morning. Restaurant closed, and now ain't nobody in the parking lot but me and him. And I was just like, hey, nigga, you want to try and run downtown real quick, see what's popping? Yeah, dog. We just got to talk. And that, like we didn't just talk that smacked each other this whole time. You know what I'm saying? So that's my dog.
That's
man.
a true brotherhood right there. That's a true brotherhood right there.
I salute them, my boy D Breezy, man. Y'all will be seeing more of him in the future.
Fun times tonight, my nigga. Fun times tonight. But before we get out of here,
okay,
I gotta bring in some serious situations.
Okay, so let me do this. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one person that Thommy will go to bat for, probably more than for me. And he's about to do that right now. There has been some viral things in the news, and he's going to expound on it in this segment of Thommy is giving you the game. Thommy with an H. Give it to him.
I'm gonna give y'all some game right quick. I'm gonna give y'all a little piece of game right now, and just pretty much leave her the fuck alone. All right, that's all this is. Leave her the fuck alone. Now, Janet said something. I don't even know what the fuck she said. All I saw was people was bashing her, and I was like, I don't give a fuck what she said. I'm on her side. And then I looked at it, and it was like something about Kamala. Her daddy was white, and she heard. Who the fuck cares? Janet ain't voting for no goddamn body. Somebody sent me a message that was like, Janet is the only Jackson who didn't grow up in poverty. And I was like, yeah, she's a little sheltered, and she really doesn't have an understanding of what's happening. And why the fuck,
didn't even think about that.
Why the fuck y'all asking her questions about politics anyway? She ain't voting. That bitch don't give a fuck.
Didn't either.
So y'all leave my baby the fuck alone. Whatever the fuck she said, I don't give a fuck. And then DL Hughley, I just saw him post something, and I'm gonna read this right quick. The DL Hughley to Janet Jackson. Ironic to question whether someone is black while you're breathing through the nose of a white woman. Listen here, you little black. Hey, I'll squad with that nigga tomorrow. I don't give a fuck, dog. You leave her the fuck alone. I don't give a fuck. So my game for all of y'all, don't come around me talking no shit about Janet. E today sent me a message. You need to check your girl. Hey, don't worry about that. Somebody else sent me one. The homegirl, Miss Jane. She really disappointed me with this one. Listen here. Y'all know I love her. Y'all know she is the love, the first love. Leave her the fuck alone. She said what she said. Her publicist or whatever, somebody came out and said, well, she apologized. No, the fuck she didn't. She came out and was like, I didn't say that, because she spoke her truth. She don't understand nothing. Her white husband probably told her that man was white, and she was like, oh, well, that's what I heard, because she didn't say it emphatically. She said, that's what I heard. So, hey, if you hear some shit and you spit that shit, she didn't say it as the truth. She just said, that's what I heard. Y'all leave her the fuck alone. Whatever the fuck you got to do to make your day great, but leave her the fuck out of it. All right, that's the game for the day. Leave Janet the fuck alone. All y'all. Y'all got some problems? I see you.
Wow.
Take it or leave it.
Wow. Y'all heard it. That man said, leave Janet alone.
And also, hold on, cuz her brother just died last week, dog. You know when you're in mourning, you say a lot of shit you don't really mean. You just be going through and just saying shit. Leave her the fuck alone, bro. Oh. She in mourning and y'all bother her about some goddamn Kamala. Nigga, if you know Kamala's black, why the fuck you worry about what the fuck she had to say? Oh, she's spitting these Republicans. Who the fuck cares? That woman is going through, she is grieving at the moment. Let her grieve her way. Y'all shut the fuck up. Don't say nothing. Leave her the fuck alone.
Okay. Yes, sir. Hey, anybody else feel slightly threatened by that game?
Hey, ain't no threats. Ain't no threats, nigga. Ain't no threats.
What your mama used to say, it ain't a threat, it's a promise.
These are promises, nigga. These are promises. Fuck with your boy.
Hey, man. Hey, man. It's Wednesday, but on Saturday, we together again.
Ooh, it's alive. And when y'all see this drop on Wednesday, we will be releasing the ingredients for this Saturday's drink. TEC has decided what it's going to be.
Yep.
And we're going to have a live taste test. And we're going to see if it's something that real drinkers will drink. That's what I'm gonna call. I'm gonna call myself the real drinker here.
Okay.
Like
I'll give you that.
I think I finished this little bottle I had over here during this little episode. It ain't been but an hour, yeah. So we're gonna see this weekend if TEC can make a drink that is official, or if it's something that I'm gonna have to push over to his kids while I take shots.
So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, I am going into this knowing that Thommy With An H does not drink cocktails.
It's a challenge.
He does not drink mixed drinks. So this whole season, I'm going to run the gambit. I'm going to go from super sweet to maybe sour to alcohol heavy, or like super alcohol heavy, or what. And we're going to try and find one. And at the end of the season, we're going to have him pick his favorite of all 12.
I'm going to keep a tally.
I know he may not like. I don't think we're gonna make anything that is gonna beat whiskey. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think I'm gonna make something he's gonna go, you know what? I'm never gonna drink this again. I'm just gonna be drinking this mixture. I don't think so. But if I can get him to not turn his nose up at one, that's a win for me.
You know the one I'm waiting on? I'm waiting on the one that's gonna be like, give you 4 ounces of tequila and a splash of lime.
What they call that is a tequila shot, sir. That's not a mixed drink.
but we're gonna see. Like I said, we're gonna put this to the test this weekend. We've got a whole year to figure out what it's gonna be. Keep a tally of my favorites, the ones that include Indoggo gin will probably be at the bottom of the list, but you got to find one including that Indoggo gin. You have to find one that includes the Indoggo.
Now, I am going also, I didn't even tell you this, but I am going to be putting out phone calls. I got some friends who are real mixologists. You know, I'm a light bartender.
Right.
I got some real mixologist friends who I'm going to try and call in for some of these lives to maybe make something. I'm not even going to know what it is. I'm going to have them give me the ingredients list and try and see if they can. I'm going to tell them what I've tried already and see if they can come up with something for you.
Well, I say we need to call like 2 bartenders this weekend and let them mix what you come up with.
Yeah.
And then they can just tell us, hey, I mixed this up, and they can give you a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Not even just me, but we'll have my opinion, because you know I'm a lush. Yeah. But then we'll have some people who are true bartender mixologist types, and they can let you know if you did a good job and Tommy just tripping, or if
it's a garbage
that ain't it. That ain't it. Yeah. So we can do that. We can do
I'm
that.
not against that. All right.
Yeah.
Bet.
So we can do that.
All
right, cousin.
Yeah, man.
We ain't been canceled yet.
Not yet.
D-Man got us canceled after tonight.
No. He got himself canceled. Because he defended 1,000 bottles of baby oil. But it's all good. It's all good. That's my dog. If he canceled, I'm canceled. I don't care. I'm right.
Goddamn right. But we ain't been canceled yet, so we got to do this again.
Got to do it again, boy.
I'll see you on Saturday at the crib, bro.
Yes, man. All right. Love you, boy.
Love you, boy. Love y'all, too. Y'all be easy. Peace.